Hello, welcome to Timberborn and our playthrough of this map called Dry Gulch with Tumbleweed as our main district. So just a quick recap, what we're doing is we're working on enclosing this to make it a huge reservoir right now. The beavers over here in Rust are working on finishing this wall. But we also have them picking up the destroyed elements of this construction here. So we'll do that. Make that a priority. And we might as well take this guy here as well. And then over here in Tumbleweed, we're taking this block, we're excavating this block so that we can expand our wood area. And, you know, the only reason we need it is because we are going to keep probably one lumberjack. That's going to be our rule for industry, is every district should have at least their own lumberjack, because planks are such an important part of this game. So that's what we'll do there. That's what we're working on. And then probably we've been clear cutting up here because we're going to eventually, we need to find things for them to work, to do wood construction with, because obviously our beavers are just sitting around. No wood usage. Now, why do we have this? Oh yeah, okay. I was going to say, why are we planting this? So the reason this still shows a planting is because it locks that tree in place so we don't get any spawners. If we remove the planting, if we went in here and said clear the planting area and took that away, then it would start sprouting spawners, and we don't want spawners. Because we are trying, clear cut it. We're going to be using this space up here for other things. We may end up leveling this out, and we may not. We may just extend it via our metal ledges. And then over here, this is going to be our forest district. And I think what we're going to do is, this is 2 water source wide. And so right now they're working on expanding this. We'll just leave it at that. We'll talk about future plans in future whenever we get to them. So right now we're going to go ahead and get started. We got a very nasty drought approaching. It's probably going to be 8 full cycles unto itself. Just kidding, of course. But what we'll do is we'll let them work on this stuff, and we'll come back and show what the next step is and whatever projects they're doing next. So, okay, we'll be back whenever we've got something to show. Okay, so we finished excavating this, and we're planting down here now. And so now, let's see, we want to cover all this with wood, with dirt. And here we'll say empty this. So our main roads, this one's causing a problem. Okay, we'll wait for this to be done. Then I think we're taking this out, this road here. But unfortunately, I suppose it's unfortunate. We are going to have, okay, we can clear all that. You know, our road that's supposed to go this way ends up going way down here. We'd have to fill it in with dirt, which we may do to get more space up here, but I'm not sure. All right. We're going to pause. We're going to pause. And then what we're going to do for sure is build, not decorations, well-being. So I'm thinking that we want this to be closer to our crossing, our district crossing, so that, you know, it's easier to bring in this might be the way to do it. To bring in the extract needed to run it. So with that in place, let's clear the cutting. Oh, well, we had never told it to cut that tree. That's why it was there. We're going to clear this. We'll let this grow so that we will have a tree, a line of pine bordering our temple here. We'll want, it's kind of crude, but you know, it's what the developers put in place. So, I mean, I'd rather put a decoration there or something, but you know, they felt the need to have some kind of consumable for the agora, which originally I never did. Why they did it, I don't know. I guess they figure late game, after you're done with all the excavation, there's not much use of extract, and so they want to keep extract going. Seems to me, if you don't need a resource anymore, let it be. But okay. Anyway, enough of that. We also are going to not build a monument. Okay, we're going to get in the right menu here. So we will put that there. Put a bulletin board here. And then we're going to expand the area here. Because we're going to want to put up a barrier around here. Now, I think I'm going to go with my usual, which is this guy. What do we want? Okay, we'll put a light here. And you know what? Just for funds, because I think that this will look cool. Maybe it won't. We'll put that there. Yeah. So it's like a little, I don't know, temple. It's got a temple there for you to go through as you go in. So, all right, we'll do that. This takes 150 logs. Good. Good. Let's stop let's say no import of logs till we get this all cleared up here. Now, what'll happen is I'll forget I did that. And at some point in time, Tumbleweed will run out of logs. And we finished taking all this down. Should pick that up. And we built this road here. We kind of redid this, so now we got bridges going this way. All right. Want to get rid of that too. And we want to empty this, and we want to empty that. And then I left this here kind of as a tribute. Future generations know what, there used to be something here, and we'll put a beaver up here. Okay, nice. Where's the unconnected building? Oh yeah. Oh, the other thing is we need to expand the population here, and so we're starting to build. We're building this so that we can have the additional housing. We probably should go ahead and build this too, so it's done. And they continue to try and expand their land there. I think what I will do is, keep our lumberjack, our forester in place. Until all this is cleared, and then we'll plant the pines instead of waiting forever for that to expand. Okay, very nice. I think we probably can go ahead and do that. I was hesitant to do it because, I didn't want beavers getting stuck, but I think I goofed. Yeah. We want to expand this because we want to allow some space in between here so that we can plant something. All right. Sorry, beavers. Pick that up. And pick that up. All right. Now these guys did not have an agora somewhere else, and I forgot. Right? Okay. All right. Okay, and now across from the agora, we're going to put our dance hall. Because what else do you do after? See, this takes, yeah, 100 logs, good. What else do you do after you, a good, I don't know. They changed this from a temple to agora, so I'm guessing they don't want it to seem religious. So I don't know what to say. What do you do after a session of meditation? Maybe. Now we're not going to put. I was going to put one of these in front of here, but we're not going to do that. What should I put? Well, you guys, if anybody has any suggestions of what I should put around our dance hall as decoration, let me know. Because here we're going to do this. But what should we do around our dance hall? All right. Replace these guys over here. Let's make this a high priority. What are you doing? You're probably working on this guy yet. No, let's make this a high priority. All right, bros. All right, beeves. Why aren't you cutting trees? Because he has a lot to fill up and you don't. Then okay. You go do something else. Okay, while they're doing that, we'll go check on other things. Okay, so over here, we finished our little project. Okay, so you seriously have nothing to do. Okay. Haven't left some logs laying around somewhere. Okay, so now let's empty this. Do we have a place down here? Yeah, okay, you're here. All right, and we can finish. All right, so where does this guy go? I don't know. But I don't necessarily want to get rid of this road down here. I think we may need it at some point. So I'm going to do that. And then we're going to build a tunnel. 31, high score. Now, why? Oh, this was disconnected because we had bad tide coming out here somewhere, maybe. Is that what this is? This goes in the bad tide? Ooh, better check that out. Yes. Okay, so we don't want that necessarily. All right. So let's take this out. Let's go ahead and remove this. I've already done this, which is good. This is good because we want the bad water flowing out that way. So let's pick that up. Pick that up. There we go. All right, then over here, I don't remember what these were in here for. I mean, I do know they were meant to kind of block the spread, well, to create the canal channel for the bad tide water, bad water, but I don't know if there's a need to do anything with, whether I don't know whether this is keeping water out somewhere else, but I don't really care either. Yeah, we're going to get rid of all of these. And then let's build. Well, the other thing we want to do is we want to. All right, we're gonna. Yeah, all right. We're going to. This is what. Okay, grilled potatoes and sunflower seeds. Gonna get rid of these. And we're going to replace it. So grilled potatoes, sunflower seeds, and then we'll yeah, here. No, make this a priority. Make these second priority. Okay, very good. You got it right. You got it right, beavers. Because then oh. 55 grilled potatoes. Don't let those go to waste. All right. Okay. Okay, now we can plant pine here. And I think we go for our usual birch back here. All right, very good. Oh, yeah, they'll be able to cut all that. Five-day drought. We'll release these so that they can spread. And then back here, we will put in a contemplation spot. Just because it kind of finishes off that corner. And I'm thinking then we can probably fill in all of this up here. So now these guys have... So what else they need? Oh, well, we need to give them some detailers. Well, I think we'll want detailers by where... Do we have... Yeah, we do. Okay, very good. We'll want our detailers up here by where... we are getting our extract. Okay, and then this one will be this guy. Then we'll put in an information booth, an appointment booth, and a waiting chair. Let's put in... Let's fill this in. Now these guys don't already have detailers, right? I don't know what I've done and haven't done. It's been so long. Okay, and then we'll put in here, we'll do this one. And then we will what? Put in another waiting chair. All right, can we build? No. So, like, that's not what I wanted. No. So we can't connect power to the bottom of our platforms. Well, that's unfortunate. Is it? Because I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can put the, what is it called? The merry-go-round? Carousel up here. Now these guys, do these guys have a Lido? We took their Lido away. It used to be over here, but we took that away because it dries. No, it doesn't dry out. So I don't know why we took the Lido away. I forget. All right, well, let's put the Lido back in place. Let's do that. By the way, before we forget, let's go ahead and say, yep, import logs if needed. And then here's our Lido. It would be great if we can get a couple in there. So let's, I don't know that we can. Because that's a 3. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can't with our current. If we can get, okay, we can get rid of this. These guys aren't doing anything, by the way. So what we're going to do is we're going to build our wall here. Yeah, that's not what we want. Oh. Okay, we'll get them started on that. We'll build stairways so we can get down to here. No, we won't. But what we will do is we'll make this a second priority here. And then these will say low priority in case we have other projects we want them to be working on. What is this? Okay, very good. All these extra storage we had in place so that we could pick up all of this. Yeah, we need to start getting rid of that. All right. Yeah, they're still working on that over there. A population of 3. We're not cutting trees over here, but we probably should start. So let's start. Now what we don't have is we don't have the deep storage for wood over here. I think we'll put that here. We want to be able to maybe put something in between here. So let's fill this out. Make this a high priority. And then we'll put in the storage. Yeah, very good. Very good. Sehr gut. Nice. All right. These guys aren't doing anything now. Well, let's start getting... Well, I don't know. Do we want to get rid of our stairway to the top of the mountain? I will leave it. Okay, what I'm thinking of doing... Okay, we already have a stairs down into here. So I think we're going to... Okay, very good. I think we can... And then we will bring power underneath. And then we can build our carousel up here. Yeah, all right. Yeah, what we need to do now, I think we're done with that dirt. Let's make, oh no, let's not make that dirt. New well-being. So we need more wet fur. Looks like we need more campfires. Do these guys have a campfire? These guys don't. So let's build a campfire here. Also, these guys, they don't have, so whereas Tumbleweed and Rust have a place where they go into where, what are we lacking? Gears? Are we we're out of gears. Okay. If you say so. Now you're exporting gears, right? And you got plenty of gears to export? Okay. Are you importing gears? Yes. So you just haven't been able to keep up with it? I guess. Haven't been able to keep up with the import? All right. They should be getting gears. Yeah. They should be getting gears. Okay, so now I'm beginning to think that we can't do multiple district crossings. Like, deliver gears here and then deliver gears from here over to, from Rust to Tumbleweed, then to Sticks. That's what I'm beginning to think. Eventually, we're going to make this our wood industry, I guess, if we're allowed to. Okay. All right. Get rid of all this stuff. Maybe I should check to see, like, all right, we've got 0 gears, so we're not bringing in any gears. We're bringing in dirt. So what is different with the dirt? So dirt, Lack of storage. What? Right there. It can't be a supply? Okay. All right. Guess we do that. That was a get. Okay. Whatever. So I guess that means we got to change all these to accept. Can't set them as supply, so that now what will happen is they'll fill them up, even though we don't necessarily want them to be filled up. We want them to be a transition storage. But, you know, okay, whatever. Okay. We don't seem to have that problem over here. Okay. All right, whatever. All right, now let's see. All right, we're coming along over here. Very good. Oh yeah, we need to now block this guy. This should dry out here. But okay, that's all the time we have left for this episode. What should we show? Oh, let's show our new... Yeah. Yeah, we'll show our burgeoning entertainment district up here. So hopefully you enjoyed that. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments section. And until next time, have a terrific day.